Thanks, Dara. Next up is James Flynn, CEO of Coso.ai, a startup that automatically creates social media content for small and medium-sized businesses. Please welcome on stage, James.
Hello, everyone. So I want to run you through a scenario that most businesses around the world face, but as startup founders, we feel particularly hard. And that's social media content creation. So for about 90% of businesses, you've one of two scenarios. So first is someone in the business who's bad is doing the social media. So for us, that's usually the founder. But in small and medium businesses around the world, there's someone who's not a social media marketer doing the social media, which is just super, super suboptimal, right? And the only real alternative to that is to pay an agency. It costs $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month, which isn't a viable cost for us as founders. And it's also not a viable cost for most small and medium businesses around the world, which is why this issue affects about 90% of them. And those are the only two options until generative AI, but more specifically until Coso.ai. So we'll go back. At Coso, we reduce hours of social media content creation into a few minutes using multimodal generative AI. Simply approve the content each Monday morning, and then it's automatically posted at optimal times throughout the week. Now, to do that, first of all, we look at your website. We look at your existing marketing material, your brand guidelines, if you have them. Most of us don't. We also look at your media library, because we're a multimedia platform. We figure out how you communicate and build up a nice little profile. Then we look at data sources for social media content, the exact same way a social media marketer does. So we look at news that's relevant for your audience, what's working best for competitors on different platforms, evergreen content that you can always post, and we also monitor your website for updates, like new blogs, new products and services you offer. The net result is, as a user, every Monday morning you get a notification. We've created your content for the week, you approve it, and it automatically goes live. So right now, well, as of last week, we had 270 businesses on our waitlist. Thanks to Web Summit, this week we just crossed 330. We added 60 in the last 3 days, I think. We have paid pilots active for the last month or so, one of which is worth potentially $480,000 per annum to the business. And just in the last 3 weeks, we generated over 40,000 impressions for our paid pilots across different platforms. So that's Coso.ai. Thanks very much for listening. I really appreciate it. But if I can leave you with one thing today, it's a personal opinion of mine, but most generative AI products probably shouldn't be chatbots, and chatbots aren't really end-user products. And that's what we're going to see over the next while, is all these end-user products come to fruition based on generative AI as opposed to the user having to directly interact with a chatbot. Thanks very much. Appreciate your time.